What was sort of motivating you to keep going?
You know what? You become somebody else. So you go into survival mode. The second you're there, it's okay talking to people and things, but even like I was so finely tuned with my energy, reserving my energy, that I didn't want to move my mouth and speak to someone because that would waste energy. So I was just on my own, going to sleep whenever I could, as much as I could, because I had no idea when they would be coming back. So that was one of my first sort of strategies to keep going. The second one is a bit of arrogance, you do need it. So I saw all these people, they're all in better shape than me. They're all CrossFitters, they're all super fit. And you look at me, I'm just this chubby guy. So I knew they were all in better shape than me, but I just told myself, I am better than you. I'm going to beat all of you. Nothing is going to stop me winning this competition. So just sort of shutting yourself off, going into a bit of a dark place, into survival mode. So you've just got your raw sort of abilities on show. That's it. And you don't think about anything else. That's what pushed me through every single hour.
What I find interesting is, so I think Ant Middleton at the start of the show, he says, we're going to strip them down, we're going to their bare souls. And so it's sort of implying that, they're going to get rid of any ego that's there. But then it's almost like you used maybe an arrogance or maybe an ego to get through it. How much do you feel that ego is important to getting through? But then also it could be quite the opposite effect. Did you see anyone there with egos that because of their ego, they failed?
I don't know whether it was because they failed. And I won't name names, but there were a couple of tossers on there. I just thought,
right.
I just thought, fuck me, you're not a team player. So I think there is a spectrum of having an ego, and it's good to have it for yourself to keep you going and to be a leader and to be strong for other people. But if you go a bit too far and you're just for yourself and you're not a team player, it's finding that spectrum where obviously everyone in the SAS is like the perfect combination of intellect and savagery, but they've all got to be leaders, and to be a leader, you do have to be so confident in yourself that it's a little bit arrogant. So yeah, I don't know whether it was their downfall with a couple of them, but I do know for a fact that the team won't have rallied around these two people that I remember, because I just thought, even in myself, fucking hell, if you get in trouble, I actually do not want to help you because you are so arrogant. So it's finding that sort of, that sweet spot where you've got it in yourself, but maybe try not to show it to everybody else. Just keep telling yourself, I am better than all you lot. So don't worry about what happens. I'm better than you. But then when people are in trouble, being a team player as well.
I mean, I'd call it a confidence. It's a confidence rather than an arrogance. It's whether you believe it or not, if you tell yourself that, it's going to give you the fuel to keep pushing forward. I mean, how you had some I was watching about Series 5 is one of the best series, I think. I think you had some great characters on there, personalities. You had Pav as well. Pav, cracking guy, also involved with Rockman. You've had Kim, Chris, and there were some really physically fit people on there. How important is the team around you to keep going as well? Because obviously you're all there as individuals, all wanting to pass as individuals, but how important is it to work as a team and support each other?
It's so close to second. It's almost as important as your performance as an individual, because people can bring you down if everybody's being really negative, because it's such a negative environment that they will pick off the weaklings, and then they won't want to be known as being weaklings because maybe the part of the world where they're from, they're the strongest. But then now all of a sudden they've come to this competition and they're being picked off as the weakest. So it's this kind of culture shock, reality check, and they maybe start bringing other people down because it makes them feel better. So you've got to obviously be confident and, like you said, and be confident in your abilities. But if you don't trust the people around you, to support you, and a lot of the team stuff unearthed a lot of selfish people. So, for example, again, I won't name any names, but there were some lazy fuckers on the log carry. So it was like, I'm not exaggerating, close to 200 kg was this log. It was so heavy, and rightfully so. It's not going to touch everybody's shoulders because there's people shorter than others and all that sort of stuff. So there's a flaw there in that test didn't test everybody equally.
What's happening, people? If you enjoyed that clip, then you can check out the full episode by clicking here. And don't forget to subscribe.